We are with vlog number 2, and what are you choosing to give a shit about? Really, where is your focus? Is your focus forward? Tell you what, most people is actually a disease. I like to call average disease, and most people is a disease. And so why do you want to just be a little bit better than most? Where you really want to be focused is, what is your focus? What is your intention? And where are you driving? What is the kingdom? What is your North Star? What are you driving towards and from? What's your goal? What is that thing that you're creating for yourself, for your family? And let's look to the kingdom. Let's look to God just now. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about God being the ultimate creator, an initiator, right? There's a clue within that. He was the ultimate creator, and therefore what are you creating of worth and of value within your life for yourself to fill your cup, for your cup to overflow into others? And what are you initiating? Are you waiting for the right time? Are you waiting for the perfect moment for things, for your stars to align? Let me tell you about that. You're the one who has to align your stars. There's 3 different kinds of goals in this world. One goal would be something that you have done before, you know how to get. I know how to go and purchase this water. That's an easy goal for me. That's not a goal. This is a non-negotiable. For me to drink enough and stay hydrated, it's a non-negotiable. Most people get their goals and their non-negotiables, who they need to be on a daily basis, confused. Right? And so there's a goal that we know how to do. There's the next goal. If all the stars align, if all these steps align perfectly and things happen in order as they should, then I'm going to go towards it, because, well, it's not really going to stretch me. And then that never happens, and so you lower down to the thing that you know that you can do. That's not a goal. That's not a worthy ideal. That's not something worthy of your attention or creation. You've done it before. Then there's another goal. It's an actual goal, right? It's something that scares you and excites you at the same time. And let me tell you about that. Somebody who thinks they're ready to do something, and the other person who's excited, who knows they're ready to do something, is both the same energy. Being nervous within that energy is excitement. It's the same exact feeling. It's the meaning that we attach to it that takes a direction, okay? So no, a big goal is something you have to grow into. It's going to have to stretch you. It's going to have you do things and have you take steps and into the unknowingness and create your certainty. All right? People are trying to latch a hold of security, perceived security. You're giving your responsibility away to somebody else. Tell me that's secure. Take that step into uncertainty, into the unknowingness, but the knowingness that I am that individual who is going to create that, who's going to show up every single day. Create your own certainty in an uncertain world, right? And so what is that big goal that you're creating? Picture that, create that. Now, you could just start. A lot of people say that they don't know what they want to create, but I don't really believe that. I just think you're around about people and you've allowed your dreams to be suppressed. There was a time where you dreamt, and you dreamt vividly, and you dreamt massive, and you dreamt big, okay? And so I want you to go back, teach yourself to go back to that place and go there now and allow yourself to dream bigger, better, brighter, and act more boldly from that. I'm not going to say towards that, but from that. Who does that goal then demand you to be? The goal demands you to be forward focused, to take it personally. Because, listen, everybody says, oh, don't take it personally. No, I say take it personally. Okay, now you can argue with me if you want, and that's okay. I'm not here to debate that. We've all got our own beliefs. Okay, now I say take it personally. Now, to take it personally doesn't mean to always react. Now, but to take it personally means that I'm going to make sure that is done. I'm going to follow through with my commitment to myself, for my family, for the people that I serve, for my clients that I have and are to come. I need to take everything that I do personally. Most of you all need to take it. And listen, if you're holding off on your dreams, goals and desires, if you're holding off on what you know you should be doing, and you truly do know what you should be doing, let me tell you something. Procrastination is the absurd assumption that tomorrow is guaranteed. Take a moment to reflect on that. Procrastination is the absurd assumption that tomorrow is guaranteed. Now, every day above ground is a blessing and a gift. And so what are you going to do with that blessing that you have been gifted? What blessing are you going to create from the opportunity of life that you have been granted today? And if you want to put it another way, black, white, up, down, death, life. So for you to wake up this morning, somebody didn't wake up. Right, puts a whole new angle on it, doesn't it? For you to be granted the gift and blessing of life today, somebody was taken out of the equation. Somebody did not wake up today to allow you to wake up. Procrastination is the absurd assumption that tomorrow is guaranteed. The person who did not wake up thought they were going to wake up the next day. They're gone, wherever God took them next. And so for most of you who are locked in your belief system and structure, and you've allowed yourself to drop to, and this is most people, why most people is a disease, most people base their decisions and direction on what they think other people think, which leaves them broke, busted, disgusted and frustrated because they've now created a cage, a prison of an unauthentic self. They're unauthentic in how they show up because they're making their decisions based on what they think other people think. Is that's not even what they think. The other person's thinking the same fucking thing. And so, be authentic. What do you think? That's what matters most. What is it that you think? Most people don't think. Just look around and watch, even listen to them to get the conclusion to that, right? Who gives a shit? The only thing that you should give a shit about is what you're creating. So what are you creating? Maybe that's the problem you've got. You've not got something to work from, to work towards, to keep you. You are your purpose. And so, let me take a little review on this just now. God is the ultimate creator and initiator. And so what do you need to do? Initiate and create. Take that step, take that bold step into the unknown. You don't have to know. Step 2 isn't going to come to you. You're not going to know step 2 until you've completed step 1, until you've taken step 1. And I heard a great thing the other day. What is the hardest belt to achieve in any kind of martial arts? I can't remember what martial arts he was talking about. But he said the hardest belt to achieve? White. It was just showing up. You just have to show up for yourself. Okay, so we can't get to the white belt if we didn't even show up in the first place. Take that first step and be good in the not knowing, but in the knowingness. See, listen, God doesn't know it all. God is all-knowing, right? Nobody likes to know it all, but be all-knowing in the fact that you've got this. You see, it's not in the achievement. It's in the who you're becoming. It's in the man or woman of integrity. And so that is the biggest thing that fails most people. They learn not to trust themselves. And they fall short in the promises to themselves. And so where are you falling short to the promises to yourself? That's where you need to interject and to create those daily disciplines to yourself, the non-negotiables. You can only create the daily disciplines when you've got a goal, when you've got a purpose. Realize that you are that purpose, and to create every decision from failure. From failure? No, we don't create every decision from failure, but we're willing to fail. Meow. We're willing to fail and fail forward, which means what? Imperfect action and progress forward. Imperfect action and progress forward. And that's how winning's done. It's going to kick you in your ass. And it is going to keep you down. Just like Sly said. It's going to keep you down as long as you allow it. So get yourself back up. If that's you, dust yourself off and keep making those imperfect steps. You are going to fail. Oh, I'm scared that I'm going to fail. You will. And I hope you do. But you're going to keep going forward and you're going to keep progressing. And if you're not failing, if I'm not failing, I'm not trying hard enough. I'm not stepping outside of and stepping within the unknown and the uncertainty. And it's only within the unknown and the uncertainty that I can create the knowing, and I can create the certainty, and I can create the outcome that I want, only through the doing. And let me tell, for those of you, and I love this, for those of you who are scared of rejection, realize just now that you're rejecting yourself. Oh, I'm scared of rejection, Chris. Yeah, tough shit. Good for you. But guess what? Have a look in the mirror, because for you to be scared of rejection from another, you're actually rejecting yourself. Joke's on you. Joke's on you. Okay? So, be the ultimate creator in your life. What do you need to be creating? Step forward boldly and do it now. Initiate that creation now. Be forward focused. Take that personally, because every moment that passes is a moment closer to meeting your maker. Knowing that procrastination is the absurd assumption that tomorrow is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed apart from the guarantee that you place upon showing up. And that is the very thing that most people need to do, that you need to do, is to be authentic. It's what do you think, not what you think other people think. Fuck them. It's not about them, it's about you. What do you think? What do you want? Give a shit about that. Use your heart more for what you want and what you're creating, and use your heart less for everything else. Most of you using your heart for everything else and using your heart less for you is leaving you broke, busted, disgusted, and in a place that, quite frankly, that you took yourself to. Right, I've went on enough today. I'm off, I'm over and out. That was vlog number 2, with or without you. Alright, I'm going to show up with or without you. I'm going to create what I'm creating with or without you. Have that same mentality. Create a with or without you mentality and be forward focused. God bless.